cute. He is always with you.
Yes, no, always with somebody who travels from our team.
Oh, okay.
So he was in Vienna last week, he was in Oslo 2 weeks ago.
Oh my God.
He goes everywhere.
He travels so much.
Yes, yes. So you'll see it on his face.
Okay. The microphone, can I... Excuse me. Okay.
Okay.
Oi gente, eu sou a Lívia e você está no Rainbow Meeple. Nós estamos aqui no DOF 2023. Hoje eu estou aqui com ninguém mais, ninguém menos do que Dr. REINER KNIZIA. Gente, não tenho nem palavras para descrever a emoção desse momento. Eu estou muito nervosa, muito emocionada, porque o Knizia é o cara, né, do board game designer, né, um dos maiores. Então, estou muito tensa, mas prometo fazer uma entrevista, tentar manter a calma e fazer uma entrevista de qualidade aí para vocês. Vou falar inglês com ele e depois a gente bota aí as legendas no vídeo para vocês entenderem. So, Knizia, it's a pleasure to have you here in our channel. I'm so excited for this interview. And first of all, I'd like to thank you because I know that your schedule is very full, always very full. So thanks for giving us a little time for this interview.
Well, thank you for bringing me to your channel because it's wonderful to be here in Brazil. It's my first time.
Yeah,
and just to connect to the different fans and to publishers and to the channels and just to make the experience of how does the Brazilian market look like. Because I think it will grow. Yes, I like it. It's a wonderful show here, and one of the reasons I'm here is because I believe that the market in Brazil and the contribution to the games in the world will grow and grow. So Brazil will has become an even greater player.
Did you play any game here, Brazilian game, these days or no? Yeah, only interviews?
When I go to shows, I speak to people and I connect to people and I get impressions, but I don't have the mind to play games. I take the games home and then I play them.
Okay. So you have created nearly 700 games, am I right?
It's almost 800 now.
800?
It depends how you...
It's a lot, it's a lot. So what do you do to make you so creative? Do you work by yourself or do you have a team that helps you?
Yeah. I mean, it starts with a love of games and that is really what I want to do. So designing isn't work for me. Designing actually is a pleasure and it gives me energy and I can do it day and night and it's that's what I want to do. I think that's, if you don't love your job, you cannot win in your job. That's the first thing. And then I decided very early that that's a hobby I want to really intensively do. And then after a while, when I was successful, I decided this is now my full-time job. And it's very rewarding because you can bring so much enjoyment to so many people. And I mean, of course, over the many years of experience, it helps you designing. But it's still, you ask for a team, it's still an initial process of discussing ideas with people. I have a big test team.
How much? How many people?
It's about 20 people. They are not employed, but they are just hobby players. And so a different team comes every day, usually in the evening, and we play. And so I can create, when I have a game, we play it on Monday night. And then I would work on it during the day, and then we play it with a different group Tuesday, and then I work on it on Wednesday. Of course, it's not just one game, because people can't play the one game for the whole evening, so I'm working on various games. And of course, the contribution of the many playtesters is very important.
Yes.
And of Kota.
Kota?
Yes. But it's also, it takes a lot of energy to really get a game to perfection. That's my ambition, to do something new, to start with something new, and then to do it into a perfect product. And if I'm not convinced of the game, it will not see the market. But this is where I spent my life. So if you know, we say, there's a German saying which means every drop works on the stone. And so one drop after another, and finally you come up with 800 games.
Amazing. And you have a PhD in math, right?
I have a what?
PhD
Yes,
in math?
in math, yes.
How much your PhD helps you creating your board games and card games?
Yeah. This is a dangerous question.
Okay.
Because the wonderful thing is that the designers come with many different backgrounds.
Okay.
And that means we get many different games. I am a scientist, and I think in a way modeling what mathematicians do helps me. You understand probabilities, so a lot of things which you need intuitively in games.
Yeah.
But I'm not using mathematics in a deliberate manner. I think everybody who has an education has a different way of seeing the world and different patterns. And of course, I see it more in mathematical patterns, and that gives me a certain handwriting. But I'm also very much aware that you cannot calculate the fun in games. And games are about fun and enjoyment. And so I need everybody, it doesn't matter what strengths they have, they need to make sure that they don't turn a strength into weakness. Or there is this I like this famous saying of this psychologist Václavik. He says, if you only have a hammer, then everything in the world will soon look like a nail. And this is not the right approach to anything in the world, and also not to game design.
Okay, thank you. And do you have a favorite mechanic to work with? Or no,
No, I don't, because I'm trying to do new things. And so if a mechanic is there, then I might pick it up, like this deck building, where I then did Eldorado and tried to make it more accessible through the board to the not so much experienced players. So if I work with something given, I'm trying to do something new. Of course, I'd like to get new mechanics going, but you can't always do this. But at least I want to do something innovative with an existing mechanic. Okay. But a mechanic is only one starting point. It can be the theme, it can be the materials, it can be new production possibilities.
And the last thing was to record a take of you, because when we make a review from your game, we want to put it in our videos. Something like, Rainbow Meeple is the name of our channel.
Rainbow Meeple.
Rainbow Meeple.
Yep.
They will going to present a new game of mine. A small brief message to the public.
Okay.
So,
is it Rainbow Meeple or Meeples?
Rainbow Meeple.
Okay. Yes. Wow! How exciting! Rainbow Meeple is reviewing one of the games. I really can't wait to see what they are saying. Stay tuned and watch. This will be fascinating.
Thank you, Nida. Thank you so much. É isso, gente. Tchau, tchau.